así van a ver todo con temperatura. जो इसमें ओपन रहेगा वो बस आज दो भाई
फिर से बोला
In support from the IQAC cell of Baba Vidas University.
An image file. Welcome to the spoken tutorial on inserting images, hyperlinks and bookmarks. In this tutorial, we will learn how to insert an image file, a hyperlink, a bookmark into a writer document. This tutorial is recorded using Ubuntu Linux OS version 18.04 and LibreOffice Suite version 6.3.5. We will start by learning how to insert an image file in LibreOffice Writer. Open the file resume.odt which we have created earlier. This file and an image file have been provided to you in the code files link on this tutorial page. Please download and extract the files. Make a copy and then use them for practicing. I would like to insert an image here on the right hand side. As mentioned earlier, this image has been provided in the code files link. Go to the line which is mother's occupation, housewife, and press enter twice. Now click on the insert image icon in the standard toolbar. Insert image dialog box appears. Go to the location where your file is saved. I have extracted and saved the file on my desktop. I will select the image file by clicking on it and then click on the open button at the top right. The image gets inserted in our document. We can resize this image to fit into top right corner of the resume document. Select the image. On the image, we can see 8 handles. Using the mouse, click on any of the side handles. Then drag to increase or decrease the size of the image. Undo these changes by pressing Ctrl plus Z keys twice. We can even scale both dimensions using the corner handles. When we do that, the proportions are maintained. Resize the image by clicking and dragging the mouse like this. After resizing, click on the image and drag it to the top right corner of the document. We can also insert images by clicking on the Insert menu in the menu bar and then click on the image option. Next, we will learn how hyperlink is created in Writer. Hyperlink within documents are words or phrases that can be clicked. On clicking them, we jump to a new document or a new section within the current document. Before creating a hyperlink in this file, we will first create a new document to be hyperlinked. Click on the new icon in the standard toolbar. A new writer document open named as Untitled 1. Now, we will create a list of hobbies in this new document. Let us type the heading as Hobbies and press enter. Now, let us type few of the hobbies as listening to music, playing table tennis, and painting, one below the other. Then save this file by pressing Ctrl plus S keys together. In the file browser, I will select desktop as the location to save my file. In the name field dialog box, we will type the file name as hobby. Then click on the save button at the top right. Close this file hobby.odt by clicking on the X icon at the top right corner. Now, we will create a hyperlink in resume.odt which would redirect to this document. Place the cursor at the end of the last line in the document and press enter twice. Type the word hobbies. Now, select the text by dragging the cursor along the word hobbies. Then click on Insert menu in the menu bar and click on the hyperlink option. Hyperlink dialog box opens up. On the left, we see the options Internet, Mail, Document, and New Document. For creating a hyperlink to another text document, click on Document option. Here, there are two sections, Document and Target in Document. We will learn about the Target in Document feature as the tutorial progresses. Click on the folder icon on the right of the path field. Select Desktop Location. Scroll down and locate the new document hobby.odt which we had created. Now, double-click on the hobby.odt file. We see that the path to the file gets inserted in the path field. At the bottom, click on the Apply button first and then on the Close button. We see that the text Hobbies is underlined and is blue in color, which means the text is now hyperlink. Now, place the cursor on the word Hobbies, then press the Ctrl key and left mouse button together. We see that the file hobby.odt opens up. Click on the X icon at the top right corner to close this file. Next, let us learn how to insert bookmarks. A bookmark is a text that marks a particular position inside a paragraph or a text portion. Bookmarks are useful when we are reading large documents. It helps us to mark and later revisit certain pages or paragraphs in a document. I will select the text Ramesh. Then click on the Insert Bookmark icon in the standard toolbar. The bookmark dialog box opens. The text field says Bookmark 1. We can give our own customized name if we wish to. I will leave this as it is. Click on the Insert button to the right of this field. The bookmark dialog box automatically closes. I will now select another text within the document, say Self-Employed. Once again, click on the Insert Bookmark icon in the standard toolbar. This time, the dialog box shows our previously created bookmark in the list below. The text field now says Bookmark 2. Again, I will leave it as default. Then click on the Insert button to the right of this field. Click on the Insert Bookmark icon in the standard toolbar. This time, the dialog box shows two bookmarks. Click on any one and then click on the Go To button at the bottom of the dialog box. Click on the Close button. The focus shifts to the specified portion of text in the document. Click on the Insert Bookmark icon in the standard toolbar. Now, click on the other bookmark and then click on the Go To button at the bottom of the dialog box. Click on the Close button. The focus shifts to the other specified portion of text in the document. Explore what the other buttons in the dialog box will do on your own. This is how we can insert and use bookmarks in a writer document. Press Ctrl plus S to save resume.odt file. And then click on the X icon at the top right corner of the window to close it. We have another feature in hyperlinks which is Target in Document. This will help the reader to find a specific section in the target document. Open hobby.odt file. Inside the document, select the word tennis. Click on Insert menu in the menu bar and select Bookmark. Under the Bookmark dialog box, in the place of Bookmark 1, type tennis. Now, click on the Insert button on the right. Let us save this file and then close it. Now, open the resume.odt file once again. Select the word Hobbies. Click on Insert menu in the menu bar and select Hyperlink. The Hyperlink dialog box opens up. Click on Document in the left. In the Path field, we see the full path of hobby.odt file. Under Target in Document section, click on the circle icon to the right. The Target in Document list box opens. Expand bookmarks by clicking on the arrow and select the tennis bookmark. Click on the Apply button and then on Close button. Close the file hobby.odt by clicking on the X icon. Come back to the resume.odt. Let us save the file by pressing Ctrl plus S keys. Then close the file by clicking on the X icon. This brings us to the end of this tutorial. Watch it. We conduct workshops using spoken tutorials and give certificates. For more details, please contact us. Please post your timed queries in this forum. The Spoken Tutorial project is funded by MHRD, Government of India. This tutorial was originally contributed by Desi Crew Solution Private Limited in 2011. And this is Pratik Kamble along with the Spoken Tutorial team from IIT Bombay signing off. Thank you for watching. Version 18.04. Welcome to the spoken tutorial on table and table properties. In this tutorial, we will learn how to insert a table in a writer document, add and modify rows and columns, and adjust the table properties as per our preference. This tutorial is recorded using Ubuntu Linux OS version 18.04 and LibreOffice Suite version 6.3.5. Two files have been provided to you in the code files link on this tutorial page. Please download and extract the files. Make a copy and then use them for practicing. Open the resume.odt file which we have created earlier. Now, let us learn how to insert tables in a writer document. Place the cursor at the end of Education Details and press Enter. To insert a table into a document, click on the Insert Table icon in the standard toolbar. Now, select the size of the table, that is the rows and columns you require. I will select the 2x4 options, which will give me 4 rows and 2 columns. Let me show you another way to insert a table into a writer document. Before that, we will press the Ctrl plus Z keys to undo the changes. Now click on the table menu in the menu bar and then click on Insert Table option. Insert Table dialog box opens with several fields. In the name field, let us name the table as Resume Table. We will keep the number of columns as 2. In the rows field, click on the plus button and increase the numbers of row. Click the minus button to decrease the number. Let us bring the number back to 3. Below, we see a list of styles. We can use this list to select a style for the table if we want to. We will click on Default Style option for now. Then click on the Insert button at the bottom right. A table with 2 columns and 3 rows gets inserted below Education Details. Now we can type any information in tabular form inside the table. Notice a new toolbar at the bottom. Here are shortcuts to the most common table features. Let us click inside this cell in column 1 and row 1 of the table. Here we will type secondary school examination. Now click on the adjacent cell and type 93%. Likewise, we will type other educational details in the table as shown. To add a new row, use the rows below icon in the table toolbar at the bottom. When we are in the last row of a table, press the Tab key on the keyboard. This will add another row. Adjust the height and width of rows and columns in a table in several ways. We can increase the column width manually by dragging the border with the cursor. Likewise, we can decrease the width as well. We can do the same with row height also. Now, place the cursor in column 2 of any row and click. Then, click on the table menu in the menu bar and on Size option. Now, select Minimize Column Width sub-option. The width of the column adjusts itself automatically. 2 columns and 5 rows. To select an entire column, move the cursor to the top of a column of the table. The cursor changes into a downward arrow. Now, click the left mouse button. The entire column is selected. Let's align the text to the center by clicking on the center align icon. The entire text in this column gets center aligned. Now, click anywhere on the document to deselect. Next, move the cursor towards the top left corner of the table. The cursor changes into a downward slanting arrow. Click the left mouse button. The entire table gets selected. Now, click anywhere on the document to deselect. Click inside any cell in the table. This time, select the entire table by clicking on the Select Table icon in the toolbar. Click on the Table menu in the menu bar and select Properties. Alternatively, click on the Table Properties icon in the Table toolbar. Either ways, the Table Properties dialog box opens. Here, we see many tabs and many options. On the extreme right, notice that the alignment is set to automatic. First, let's change this to left. On doing so, the other disabled options in the dialog box get enabled. Let's name this table as My Table 1 and change the width field to 12 cm. Click on the OK button at the bottom of the dialog box. Observe the change in the size of the columns. Once again, click inside any cell in the table. Click on the Table Properties icon in the Table toolbar once again. Click on the Column tab. Under Column Width section, we can see that only 1 and 2 are enabled. This is because we have only two columns in our table. Here, let's change the value of column 2 to 10 cm. Click on the checkbox for adjust columns proportionally and press the OK button at the bottom right. Observe the change in the size of the column 2. Click on the select table icon in the table toolbar. Now click on the optimize size icon in the table toolbar. This is the shortcut icon to adjust width of rows and columns. Select distribute columns evenly option. The columns are now of the same width. We can also increase the column width manually by dragging the border with the cursor. Likewise, we can decrease the width as well. We can do the same with row height also. Next, let us learn how to work with cells in a table. Click inside the cell in column 2 and row 3. Now, keeping the Shift and Ctrl keys pressed, hold the cursor over the left column border. Then with the mouse, drag the border to the left as demonstrated here. The border of that particular cell moves. Next, we will learn to split and merge cells. Click inside the cell in column 2 and row 3. In the table toolbar, click on the split cells icon. A dialog box opens with some options. In the split cell into field, we will say 3. In the direction field, we will choose vertically and click on the OK button. The cell is split into 3 equal cells. Now, let us select the 3 cells and click on Merge Cells icon in the table toolbar. The 3 cells get merged. That's how we split and merge cell in table in Writer. Once again, click inside the cell in column 2 and row 3. We can even split the table into 2 by clicking on the split table icon in the table toolbar. The dialog box that opens shows some options. Depending on what we choose, the table will be split accordingly. First, I will choose no heading and click on the OK button. The table is split into 2 tables. Press Ctrl plus Z keys to undo this action. Once again, click inside the cell in column 2 and row 3. Click on the split table icon in the table toolbar. I will choose the copy heading option and click on the OK button. The table is split into 2 tables with the same column headings. Let us learn about some more alignment options. Before that, drag down the bottom row border of the second table's heading row. Select the entire header row as shown here. Now, look at the alignment option for the cell in the table toolbar. Align top is selected by default. Click on Align bottom and center vertically to see how the text gets aligned within the cell. To give a background color to a cell, first click within a cell. In the table toolbar, click on the table cell background color icon. Yellow is the default highlight color. To open the full color palette, click on the down arrow of the icon. Now we can choose other colors from here. Next to background color icon, we see Auto Format Styles icon. Auto Format dialog box opens up. We see various styles here that we can apply to our table if we want to. Click on the Cancel button. In the table toolbar, we see icons for choosing different borders, border styles, border colors. And there are numerical format shortcut icons too in the table toolbar. Explore all these options on your own. Save our file by pressing Ctrl plus S keys and then close it by clicking on the X icon at the top right. This brings us to the end of this tutorial. In this tutorial, we learn to Insert a table in a writer document. Add and modify rows and columns. Adjust the table properties as per our preference. As an assignment, open practice.odt. Insert a table with 3 rows and 2 columns. Add the headings for the columns as column 1 and column 2. Add some text in all cells of the table. Save and close the file. The video at the following link summarizes the spoken tutorial project. Please download and watch it. We conduct workshops using spoken tutorials and give certificates. For more details, please contact us. Please post your timed queries in this forum. The Spoken Tutorial project is funded by MHRD Government of India. The script for this tutorial is contributed by Nancy Varke from IIT Bombay. This is Pratik Kamble from IIT Bombay, signing off. Thank you for watching.